It's not like she threw away the key and locked the door. She has the key with her. She's gonna come back.
Since I believe all of you know what the game over scene is.
Yeah.
The game over scene is also, saying that Brown is dead because Brown wakes her up whenever she dies.
Little princess, precious little princess. The little girl was as beautiful as a princess, but she was always all alone. The girl found her grave. Today is the day of her funeral, and everyone lived happily ever after. That's almost saying that
if Jennifer had died, everyone would have been fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Including Brown.
That's basically... It actually is true, because if Jennifer died, Wendy
Jennifer
would
had
have
died
given
in
up.
the accident, Wendy would never have had the motive to do any of this.
Oh, no. She wouldn't have. But that's blaming Jennifer for being alive. But Jennifer wasn't really at fault because of Wendy's actions. One has to take their own actions into their own accord.
Yeah, but
Wendy paid for her actions.
But but that's what the game over scene is saying.
And it is a game over scene. I mean, it's not what actually happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
The game over scene is actually a worse ending than the bad ending. Because, in any game. Because it's showing that if you couldn't have completed the storyline, then blank would happen. On games that don't just give you a game over screen.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. There's one other thing I wanted to point out, and it had to do with the bad ending, and then we're going back to Joshua being Jennifer and blah, 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 blah. Because it really does, again, point there really badly. Because the game over scene doesn't make sense. Like, the bad ending scene does not make sense. It does not follow the whole train of thought of Wendy is Joshua. Because, Joshua is like... And that is how the girl wound up all alone again. She couldn't keep her promise, nor could she save anyone. What a pitiful, unlucky girl. And Josh was laughing at her. Like, you're an idiot. That was wrong. Because if you think about it, if Jennifer had somehow... Say she did have the gun, and she did manage to hit him with the gun. That could possibly kill him.
Yeah.
Think about what that would do to a little girl. Killing someone.
That would, one, make her insane, but that would also put her on charge for murder and probably ruin the rest of her life.
Not necessarily, because back in that day, they probably would have hidden the fact that it was her that killed him.
And plus they would have called self-defense on it, too.
Yeah, that too.
But it would have traumatized her even more than she already was.
Yeah.
Because you have to remember, she just watched everybody she knew get murdered.
For the most part, yeah.
And, not to mention all the trauma the girls put her through. And, with Gregory shooting himself, it's not her fault. No one can blame her for that. It's really hard because a lot of people really do think that ending's cruel because she's leaving Brown. They don't seem to take into consideration that she does have the key, that yes, she's gonna come back, all that stuff.
But by locking him in there, nobody can get to him but her.
Exactly. She's keeping him safe. Safe from everyone else.
Exactly.
She's keeping her ideals, she's keeping her beliefs safe from the rest of the world who would be out to suppress and ruin them, essentially.
Yeah.
That is what the little puppy in January represents. That's what she's doing. Brown overall is the representation of her hero. He took care of her, he fought with her, you know, he did everything with her. He was her best friend. And when you get progressed through the story, Jennifer has been a bad girl. Joshua is completely right.